Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Tracy. What's up, y'all? Yeah, I'm gonna go live on TikTok for the first time in a long time, I'll say. I've been live before, but I'm gonna get this started real quick. I'm gonna come to YouTube to see y'all comments. All right, and so hey Tracy, good morning, afternoon. It's good afternoon for me, but hey. All right, we're gonna get started in just a second, y'all. I am gonna attempt to go live because when I tell my community to go live everywhere or post everywhere, I have to lead by example, right? It's just been a long time since I've been on TikTok. So add a title, Father's Day design, party favorite designs, right? Hey y'all, as you're coming through, say hello to your girl. Father's Day. Party favor designs. Okay. So I got about an hour. I could probably go a little bit over. I am done with JLB, but we still on the clock. Now hopefully, let me see. I'm gonna be using a microphone for TikTok, so hopefully they'll be able to hear me. I hope, because that would be crazy. All right, we're gonna go live. Okay, so let me prop them up. They're gonna get a weird view, but listen, we're gonna go live. Confirm my age. Come on. Yeah. TikTok be doing the most. Got it. Okay. Allow. Isn't this crazy? This is what we gotta do in order to go live on certain platforms. Okay. Let's go live. Can I turn my camera? Hold on. Can I turn my camera around? Can I? Oh, shoot. Can I turn my camera around? Hold on, y'all. Y'all know. Flip the camera. How I flip it? Hey, y'all. Flip the camera. Flip it. I need to flip it. Can I flip it? People be doing this all the time. Yeah, I'm such a newbie on here. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all give me 2 seconds. All right, we're gonna end the live. And now. Congratulations. Yep, we did a live that you didn't even live. Flip. Okay, flip was in the beginning. Okay. I'm almost there, y'all. I'm almost there. Okay. So they're gonna have a really weird angle. But this is what we do, right? This is what we do. So hopefully they can hear me too. All right. So hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Tracy of Creative Vault HQ and the Mocha Creative, which is my customs business. I always shout it out because listen, we don't know which end of the spectrum we're gonna be on. But what we're gonna do today is we are going to do a Father's Day design. We did one on Monday. Let me just recap what we did. Let me just recap what we did. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. And here were we? Here we go. So this is what we did on Monday. Now I did have to skip Tuesday because something came up and I had to get out the house. But this is what we did on Monday, and I do have a membership group called Creative Vault Elites, and they did get this design for free. They get all my designs for free. So, hey, y'all, hey. So, we're gonna do another one. They get all my designs for free. So I dropped this one and we'll just expand upon it if we have some time. I know Father's Day is not too far away, but we're gonna get into the new design, which I figured would be, you already get a little sneak peek as to what I'm doing, right? Let's see here. Let's see. I have to give me one sec. I have to download one more photo. I don't know if y'all can see that. I know TikTok can because they're like right in my screen. Okay. So as you can see, there is a I'm watching TikTok. I'm trying not to be distracted, y'all. So here we go. We are gonna do a police theme. I have an idea to do like police theme, ambulance. I didn't really want to put it out there, but listen, it is what it is. So police themed. You could also do firefighter themed. I wanted to start with a design that let me make sure y'all can hear me. Okay. I wanted to start with a design that could be done strictly in Canva, but I oftentimes definitely use AI um, for different elements and also for my mock-ups. Why? Because I don't, I may do it in the future, but I just really don't do too much posting of other people without their permission. You can definitely ask people for their permission to post, but and some people might not mind, but especially when it comes to kids, they may mind, right? So, yeah. So we're gonna start with a police design. So this is gonna be like my hero type thing, and then we're going to go ahead and start designing, y'all. So I am live on YouTube and on TikTok. So let's go ahead and start with our bases. So for this is for party favors, so we're gonna start with the background and work our way up. People do it differently. It's up to you on how you design, but we're gonna start with the background. That's the easiest for me, or that's how I like to do it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm getting all these invites that I don't want. I'm not. Okay, and so here we go. I'm going to start with the background. Now it's up to you if you want to have the whole background be the color scheme that you're going. When I design, I definitely like to design with a theme in mind. So that's going to help the direction of your design and to know what type of elements you want, right? And then you have to think about, well, I mean, after you think of your background, you could think if you want the design to go across the whole thing or just here in the center. Okay, so we're gonna start with, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do the whole background. Okay, I want to show you what Canva elements first, and then you can decide what you want to do from there, and then I'll show you some AI elements. Okay, so if you love this live, please, as you come in, like the live. It helps me out as a creator. So again, this is for police. So usually we want the dark blue type background. So I'm gonna go to my elements, okay? And then I'm gonna search for police. You can search for like police gear. And I like to choose from the photos. I like to make mine as realistic as possible. So I don't use the graphics, which is like PNGs, clip art, stuff like that. For kids, maybe you might want to You might want to do that, but I use the photos. All right. And so we could go ahead and find some photos. What I started with was like just to get the colors for the background is the police hat. So we could get the colors off of the hat for our background. So I'm going to click on the background, get my color picker, click on the blue. Oh, sorry. I want to actually do a gradient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the color picker, click on the blue hat. Actually, no, no, no. Okay. Let's click on the background, right? We're going to click on the color picker. We're going to click on gradient. Sorry, yeah, my mind, I'm everywhere because I'm watching the screen. I'm watching the screens. So color picker, gradient, and then I'm going to click on the plus sign. No, where is it? Okay, click on the actual color. Y'all, I'm all over the place. I get nervous when I go live. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm on TikTok too. Lord have mercy. Let's get our gradient together. Get it together. It keeps going to the top hat. So we're gonna click on this, click on the color picker, click on the hat. There we go. Finally. All right. We're gonna click on the second color here. I know TikTok can't see. Okay, we're gonna click on the second color here. I'm probably gonna go a little bit lighter. I actually want to go a little bit darker on this color too. Darker, like that. So now I could leave this blue like this since it's a lighter shade of blue. I'm gonna click on this. Let's see. I want to get the hex code for this. I'm going to do an extra dot and I'm going to change this one. Now, this isn't necessarily a Canva class, y'all. It's a party favor class. So I'm just trying to get through the design. If you are interested in classes like this, I do have a membership. If you're interested, I'll talk about it at the end. I'll probably be on here for a good hour. All right, so I got my hat here. I'm using Canva designs or elements first, but I use a lot of AI, y'all. I love AI because I get to control what is on my design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this background transparent just so I can see. I could use the rulers as well. I talked about this on Monday, but Canva has these rulers that you can also help with making sure you stay within the lines and knowing what's the front of the treat, on the back, what's on the border, right? So let's go ahead and start with a guy. So we're going to come over here to elements again and type in police officer. And you can pick and choose whichever one you want. Yeah, let's see. Do I want this guy? I don't know. He looks a lot happier than the other guy I just seen. This guy looks, ooh, he looks scary. I don't know if I want him. See, the officer I created AI looks a lot better, but like I said, I want to start with Canva first. So I'm gonna go with this guy with the patrol car already, but I want to also see if there's other elements. So if you want to know, sometimes when you pick the pictures, y'all, if there are more pictures or images of this particular person, they'll have a collection. Sometimes it doesn't happen all the time. So if you click on the three dots on the actual picture, it will see it'll either say you want to see more in this collection, or it'll say see more like this. So you can say see more like this, and there's no more of him in particular. What I want to do is I want to remove the background. Okay. You could either position him to where he's like right above the border or the bottom border, or you could fade him out. So you can fade him out by using the image A blender. TikTok, I'm trying to have y'all in a way that y'all can see everything, but it's kind of hard. So there's something called Image Blender, not Upscaler. If you don't already have it or have never used it before, it'll be under apps, but I already have it in my sidebar here. So I'm going to click on fade and then I don't know how people go live and you can see their entire screen because y'all can't see my entire screen. I'm also live on my YouTube page, y'all, at Creative Vault HQ. Save. So it kind of blends them into the background, right? And then we can start adding other elements like a hat. I kind of wanted to have a different, I like to have different angles or different photos of my person, but I also want to be realistic. When you're receiving orders for party favors, sometimes you only have one picture to work with. So we can do this basic design with just the one picture. And then when I do the one where I have AI in it, you can see how we can put angle those different pictures, okay? So let's go ahead. I want to add some other elements. So I'm going to go to elements here in Canva. And instead of police officer, I'm going to look up police. Um, let's say badge. So again, this is for Father's Day. This is for those those dads who might be in the line of duty, they're putting their life on the line to keep us safe. And we want to give them like a special recognition, right? So I'm going to use this hat. I'm going to say BG remover to get rid of the background. I'm going to pull in these anchors around this image to make it easier to move it around. All right. Now, whenever we're doing like a chip bag, we're always going to have our logo and our like QR code. I don't like having my whole website on there, but it is your personal preference. So what you could do, ooh, I don't know how to get y'all to see the whole thing, y'all. What you could do is go to your actual website, get your URL, and then come back to our design. And again, if it's not already, if you haven't already used it before, it'll show under apps. I'm moving TikTok around because I can't get y'all to see the whole screen. It would usually be under apps, but I already use it. I use it very often. So it's all the way at the bottom of my side panel here called QR code. I'm going to paste my URL here. And you can also customize the colors, right? So let's see if I still have the color of, no, I don't want it. Never mind. We'll do, because I forgot the color is kind of dark. So I want to go light to make sure my QR code is visible. And then I want to take the margin down to 1. Oops, took it down to 0. Take it to 1. Generate code. And here's my QR code. Okay, now if you have Canva Pro, you should also have in your branding section, you should have your logos. So once again, come on up and go to brand and then get your logo. There's my logo for my customs business. So I'm going to minimize these and those automatically go off to the side because we want anyone who is receiving this treat at the party, at the celebration, to know, there's always that question. These are nice. Who did that? Oh, her information is right on the treat. So we're going to put that down here. All right. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Okay. So how many of y'all, while I'm designing, how many of y'all actually have Canva Pro and you have uploaded your information about your business, like your logos, your colors, your fonts in the brand kit? Drop a one if you are familiar with that and that you've done it. Drop a one if you're familiar with the brand kit in Canva and you utilize it because it makes things easier, especially like this. I already have my brand kit, my logo in there. The only reason why I continue to do the QR codes is because I like to change the color to kind of match the theme. I don't always have black and white. All right, got my coffee, y'all. All right, y'all with me? Here we go. So now what I want to do, I want to go back to elements and do police, let's say police cruiser. Here's a police cruiser. It's already occupied. Let's see if we can find one that's not occupied. We can even do something like, well, no, it's kind of blurry. I don't like it. Let's find another one. You can even do this. And I'm going to show you what we'll do with that. First, I want to see, and this is what we test out. Can I remove the background? Probably not. No, it doesn't look right, right? So I'm going to undo. That's what I like about Canva. I mean, Photoshop does the same. I'm still Photoshop girly. All right, so I'm going to minimize this a little bit. And I'm going to blend it in to the background. And in order to see how well I'm going to blend it, I'm going to bring back my background. So I'm going to push this, position this backwards. Okay. I'm going to take the transparency off my background color because I want to see how much I'm going to blend this. So we're going to click on that. I'm going to go back to Image Blender, y'all. Image Blender. It's hiding. Image Blender. There we go. So I'm going to fade it and then I'm going to do linear. I'm going to try linear. And we're going to bring this down. Let me see if I go all the way up to I might actually do it from the top and the bottom because as you can see, the top it has that harsh line. We do not like these harsh lines. That's why we blend things in, right? So I'm gonna actually, I might try to do this twice. I've never done it on the same element before, but we're gonna try. So I'm gonna pull this blender up, trying to keep it steady here. Okay. Save. I'm going to click on this again and see if we could do it from the top. Let's see. Let's see how it works. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's see. It's not quite working. I'm going to cancel. We already got blended. Let's turn the image around and just see what it does. Because it seems to be doing it from the bottom. So I'm going to hit linear again. And then it's doing the same thing. Why? I want to blend it this way. And if I turn it, oh, almost got it. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. I almost got it. Hey, y'all. Hey, when y'all come in, say hey. We are just designing some Father's Day designs for party favors. We do party favors around here. I'm gonna hit cancel. Let's do it again. There we go. I think we got it. Or no, it's doing the guy, ain't it? Okay. Not him, not him. This. I'm gonna move him out the way for a second. I'm already spending too much time on this. I just don't like that harsh line. This is why we charge what we charge when we design, y'all. Here we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. Okay, save. Now I'm gonna flip it back around. See, I don't give up. You gonna work for me. Boom. Let's flip it back over and take it up. I gotta see where my line is again. This is why I like the rulers too. Okay. And we're gonna slide this up and we're gonna bring that back. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to do is look for some words. So you can either use Canva's like their text and do stuff like that. But when I'm designing, I really want to tell y'all, I really want to tell. So you do use the brand kit, Tracy? I forgot what I said already, chat. You do use it? Um, so you can either use the text tool. Or there's this app that I love. It's got free and it's got paid. Okay. So the free will give you the same output. It's just you just don't have as much options. So it's called Text Studio. And I think that because we are working with a blue background, I would think that like a silver text would fit this, right? So I'm going to say silver. I'm going to say silver. And you'll know what is free and what is not because it says premium. If it's premium, then you can't use it if you don't want to pay for it. I pay for it here and there. Sometimes I pay for it, sometimes I don't need it. So I won't even use it. So what we'll do here is, let's see. Well, we're just seeing what options. I love this. And if any of y'all have used Text Studio before, I just want to show you that you can also favorite your favorite. You can also favorite your favorite. Your favorite styles, right? So if I like this one, maybe not for this design in particular, but I like it and I don't want to forget it, I could click this star and well, they want me to, okay. So they want me to upgrade to be able to like it. That's fine. Anyway, so what I'm looking for is a silver. I like this chrome, but that's on the premium. So we'll go with this one, right? It's using lemon milk. That is one of my favorite fonts. One of them. So I'm gonna do my dad. I'm gonna add it to design. The one thing about Text Studio that I want to tell you about is if you put everything on the same line, sometimes it distorts the texture of whatever it is. So if this, if I put everything on the same line, sometimes it'll mess up the metallic of that font, if that makes sense to you. Give me 1 second. Okay. So let me see if I can, my dad, my hero, my officer. I don't even know if I want to do that. So you see what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily like that. So what I'll end up doing sometimes is I'll put it on different lines. So let's just say we're gonna put my hero. And you can actually curve this. Look at this. Isn't that nice? I like that. It's okay. If you go too much, oh, I don't like that. But you could curve it slightly if you wanted to. That's kind of funny. We're gonna take it down. We're gonna not do that. Okay, so we're gonna add that. My hero, and make sure you're in the middle because we want this to be in the center. What else we want to say? My hero, my dad. Oops, undo, cancel. What else can we say about dad? We could say protecting, or I could say, let's do this. We'll say my hero, and you can even slide it up there, even though the siren is there. It doesn't have to be the focal point. You can still slide that up there. I'm gonna say at home. No, I want to do this. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Add to design, or you can even put it down here. Use that center line when we're centering our items, right? Dad. So this is real basic, y'all. Real basic. I'm going to bring back some of this color here so that I can see what we're working with. I can't wait to get to the AI part of it, quite honestly. All right, and so let's go ahead and find some other elements to put on this. In my templates, I also give like if you want to showcase what is inside the snack, so like Doritos or whatever. I always go with Doritos, but put whatever you want to. You can say Ruffles. So I'm gonna bring that over here so that whoever is celebrating dad on this special day, they know what's inside the bag in case they don't like Ruffles. All right. And let's see what else. We're going to go back to this and we're also going to say protects home. Got to make it small enough to fit on this back panel. And I'll say make it kind of as small as the last one because you want them to be uniform. Okay. Put something like this. What else can we put on here, y'all? We love you. Okay. Again, using Canva elements, and just work with what they have. Because sometimes people just don't want to use AI, and that's cool. But again, I use it for displaying what I can do. So when my customer does order from me, they could just provide their own pictures, but I got to give them something to work off of, right? I got to give them something to see, and I don't want to use other people's images without their permission. Again, it is something that you can do. You can ask for permission when they place the order. There's an app that I use to get the information from the customer. It's going to be the same app that I use to ask permission. Like, do I have your permission to use your this design to showcase to my community or to my potential customers? You know what I'm saying? Say something like that. They toggle it on or they click yes or no. Okay. So let's say we want to do, okay, y'all, I am going to go to AI real quick and I'm going to ask AI to give me, okay, I'm going to say create a nutritional fact image, transparent background. For a father who was also an officer, and I know y'all can't see it. I didn't want to show um, really get into the AI right now, but I want to finish this design. So create okay, and then so make it narrow. I always tell that whenever I use AI to create my images, like for a nutritional fact, I always tell it to make it kind of narrow because then it's not too fat to fit on the back panel of the chip bag. So it's sketching it out right now. After this will be pretty much the basic part. You can add other elements, like we can add, while that's doing that, let's go to elements. Let's go to, wait till you see my AI one, because I already got all the elements for it. Okay, so let's try this one. Let's see if it'll let me remove the background. Hey, specialties, what's up, girl? Okay, let's put that there. And again, it's just different elements to showcase this design. This is the basic design. The next one I'm going to do is going to be my with my AI, but I'm just showing how to design for just using Canva elements. But the next one I'll show in a second is going to be incorporating AI, which I absolutely am in love with, right? It helps to elevate a lot of my designs. And to me, some people think that using AI takes away from the creativeness, and it really doesn't, because guess what? Because guess what? You still have to have the vision. You still have to feed it what you want and also word it in a sense that it gives you the output that you want. If you're not using like the right words, like you can be simple, yes, but you still have to have the vision of what you want it to provide. So I don't think that AI, like, I have mixed feelings. I have mixed feelings. So, okay. Sometimes when I ask for it to be on a transparent background, it'll make some of it transparent, but not all of it. So it's kind of whack. So while I'm sketching it out, the next one is going to be my AI. Let me make sure I got all my elements for it. Okay. And we're going to again start with a blank slate. I feel bad for moving on because I'm like, I don't want to necessarily stop doing this one. I think what I'm gonna do with this hat, because again, it's not really standing out. So I'm gonna edit and I'm going to put like an outline around it or a glow. So I'm gonna hit edit and then glow. So I kind of made it stand out a little bit. I got TikTok on here and I got YouTube. Drop a one in the chat. Drop a one if your Canvas skills are beginner and you're still learning how to work with it. Drop a two if you're feeling very confident, right? I just want to see. Drop a one if you're still beginner with Canva or designing. Drop a two if you have enough confidence to create your own stuff. Or do you feel like you need guidance? If you need guidance, press number one. Drop drop a two. All right. All right, specialties. I love it. Got a fellow creative in the building. All right. So let me see what ChatGPT get. See? Okay. We'll work with it. We'll work with it. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me do this one. So here I got the nutritional fact for dad. I'm going to use these anchors to bring it in so I can move it around a little easier. And this is a simple way to create a chip bag using Canva elements. So sorry. Thank you for telling me. All right. Thank you for telling me. And okay, that's an easy way. All right. Now, I do want to say, all right, Tracy, she's confident. I love it, love it, love it. Yes, I want to see more designs from you then, girl. All right. So I love the confidence because it's honestly, people do think a little bit too much into it. And so it doesn't have to be that hard. Again, when you're in the treat making industry, if you don't have one of those crinkle things, we do have in my templates, I have these too. Okay. So you can move these over to take and put that there if you wish. If you don't need it, you can delete it. Yes. Okay. Let's get into, okay, so you see some of the background too. Let me go ahead and take the transparency off. So that's what the chip bag would look like. And then we could, right, put it on a mock-up and that could be what you could showcase for your customer. Now let's level it up a little bit and use my AI, right? We got about 15, 20 more minutes. Let's see what we could do. So I'm going to come over to my blank canvas here. And I'm going to delete this just for a second. And now we're going to use my AI guy. Okay. So I'm going to bring in all the elements here. Y'all, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. So I'm gonna go here to, I want to make sure I got everything first. Do I got everything? Do I got my badge? Nope. Do I got the handcuffs? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I got some elements. Okay, so here we go. Let's start again with a darker background. So what I could do, I don't want to, I'm going to start with a plain background. And even this, even though I have some AI elements, y'all, I still gotta bring some texture to it. I gotta bring some other, things that'll heighten the design. So let's go to shapes. And I'm sorry, TikTok, this is my first time. I'm not gonna say it's my first time this being on live, but it's my first time in a long time. Okay. So, to give you the whole angle of the screen, I don't know how to do that. Maybe the next time I have it right, or I use a different tripod. So now I want to use a darker blue. Go to my color picker. Right now, YouTube can see everything I'm doing because they're on Zoom. Let's go to darker blue for now. That might not be the blue I stick with, but give me a second. Let's build up to it. And then I'm going to start incorporating again a lot of the stuff that I used on the last design. So I'm going to get my logo and my I might actually do a different QR code. I don't know. So I'm going to get my logo, bring that over. And again, that's why I like these guides as well. You can either use the rulers or you can just make your background transparent until, to see the front and the back and the border. Okay. So let me go to my uploads and incorporate some of the stuff that I'm going to put in here. So we got the badge. So even though Canva does have a lot of elements, they don't got everything. So that's why I love using AI. And AI has just really stepped up its game. So I also have fingerprints, y'all. What? Yep. We're going to figure out where we're going to put them all. I'm just bringing them in. Okay, then we have a police cruiser. I like this one a lot better than the one we just had. And we could actually even make this one for the middle part. I like that. Let me put that to the side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a frame to put it right here. You can either, let me go back. You can either, let me lock this background so it stop moving. Okay, you can either, come back, just adjust it, which I don't like because now we're already cutting it off. So I'm going to undo or grab a frame, which is like the clipping mask in Photoshop. So yes, I am pretty good in Photoshop too. It's just that I've been using Canva for so long, I just tend to just hop into it. But there's sometimes that just Photoshop will do something that Canva is just not there yet. So I pay for both of them. My creative arsenal includes, thank you. My creative, you done hopped over here to TikTok. Make sure y'all tapping that screen for me. um, there are some things that Photoshop will do that Canva can't, and that's my creative arsenal. My creative arsenal is Photoshop, ChatGPT, and Canva. If I can't accomplish what I need to accomplish in those, then it just wasn't so. Okay. So my car is still getting cut off a little bit, but that's okay. We can also take down the transparency a little bit because that's not the focal point, right? That is. But we want to just showcase what he does. So let's go to uploads and we got to bring him in. So we're going to put him here. and remove the background. Now you can either, let's lock that too. You can either leave him standing like that. Now, if I had more pictures to include, like, I did a baby shower theme. Wait, which one did I do? It was another Father's Day design I did where the father, I had multiple, it was the dad flicks. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much. It was the dad flicks. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. It was the dad flicks. Is in here? No, it's not in here. But it was one where this is the one we did Monday. It was one where I had pictures of the dad holding the baby, like kid when he was younger, a baby, whatever. So if you have more pictures to put in there, you can incorporate that, and then I would fade him in. So it's totally up to you. You can fade him in. Let's do that, and then that'll leave room for some verbiage. So what I'm gonna do is go to Image Blender again, fade, and then linear. And I'm sorry, TikTok, I can't show the entire screen on the phone. So I'm also, I have this video on YouTube. All right, so now with us fading him, we can show a little bit more of him. And I might fade him some more. Just give me a second. I love that. So we're gonna bring the sides in. I always bring in these anchors because as we add more elements, you want to be able to move it around a little better, right? So let's see what we want to do now. So we're gonna add a badge over here. And then what else do I have? Uh, oh, I got walkie-talkies too, y'all. I got walkie-talkies. Now, I feel kind of mixed on this just a little bit, and I'll tell you why. Do we really want to? I don't know. It's geared towards Father's Day, and it's geared towards, we're recognizing you as being a hero. You're our hero, right? But do we want to remind Dad of his job on Father's Day? I don't know. But it's gonna be up to whoever thinks that, they'll like this party favor. Okay. So we're gonna kind of put this. This is what I like. This is my judge on party favors and stuff like this is that I like for things to pop out. So to give it that pop out effect too, I blow it up and I pull it to the side like that. Everything does not have to be all lined up like this, right? It doesn't have to be all up under each other. So what I would also do here is I'm going to duplicate this background. Duplicate and pull it down so that we'll still have our border. And it's up to you. It's designing is like, it's your personal preference. You can bring this down to cover this, right? And that way you still have your border, but you still got that pop out of the walkie-talkie, right? All right. I like the 3D aspect of it. Then we got some other pictures of Dad. So we might even put this over here. Let's position it forward. And we'll tilt it. We'll give it a little tilt. Let's tilt it the other way. Okay. I'm just moving things around for now because we got some more pictures of Dad. So let's go to our elements and frames. And I'm going to try to see what kind of frame I want to use. So I'm not sure which frame I want to use yet. I've used the picture in the Dad Flicks one. Not sure if I want to use the same one. Could use this. No, I don't like that. It's got pink in it. Come on now. I could use, oh, I like that. I kind of want it narrow as well. That's film and photo, basic shapes, paper. Let's try the paper. I do like the rip paper. We'll see how it looks though. We'll see how it looks. We're gonna bring it in because again, we can't pull, when we're doing the design, we can't pull things in and put it right on the edge because we gotta have that room to glue things. Okay, we can pull it there, but not all the way to the left, right? Let's pull this up. I'm gonna incorporate, I'm gonna do two of them. Just to give just a different look on it, because we've done like we've done the Polaroids. So let's try something else. We can show Dad in the academy, his accomplishments. And then we have another picture of him and baby boy in a more casual setting, even though baby boy's wearing the same thing. Um, this is like in a more casual setting. Dad's not in uniform. And also because he's facing the same way, I'm gonna actually flip this one. So let's flip him. I can't flip him because police will read backwards then. So I am going to flip this one. Let's see if I can flip this one. Okay, good, good, good. All right. If it wasn't so close to the edge, I'd say tilt it. Again, we got to leave enough room on the side to do our gluing. So that's one thing here. And then we could put his badge. Where do we want to put his badge at, y'all? I like the handcuffs there because guess what? Um, it goes behind that one. So again, it also gives that 3D type look. And it's not stacked right on top of each other. Okay. And let's lock this background again. Lock. How are y'all liking this design so far? How are you liking the design so far? Go to position. For some reason, my fingerprints don't want to come up. So let's bring them up in the layers. All right. You can kind of do it like that. Let's look for, okay, so I'm going to show y'all something so far. Let's go back to AI. You know how they have the crime scene? Instead of crime scene, we're going to say dad scene, right? Or you could say, um, All right. So something like that, Father's Day or father on duty dad scene, right? So this is the prompts. Create a yellow tape, but instead of reading crime scene, have it read dad scene. Let's see what it says. Let's also make sure we do it on a transparent background. While that is doing it, I also like to use AI for the wording. Again, yes, we can use like Text Studio. Let's see if they got anything that would stand out for us. I might also do something different with the border so it kind of stands out as well. Let's try that real quick while we're waiting for ChatGPT. Let's do another gradient, but a little lighter. So we don't really want that. Let's go to, we'll do it a little bit darker. And then I'm going to duplicate that. Okay. I'm just hitting all kinds of buttons, y'all. Bear with me. Down here. Go back to gradients. Sorry, I have to keep moving, y'all. I got to figure out how to get a tripod to do this for me. So 161332. So all I'm doing is just helping the gradient out here. So I want it a little bit darker on the sides. You see how right here it gets light real fast. So what I'm going to do is add, you can add more to the gradient. So let me show y'all. Let's go here and gradient. So see here, we can add more and then you can move the dots over. Let me try a couple more and then even try to intertwine them. That's kind of cute. Hold on, y'all. Let me hold on. I kind of like that. Let's move one over. Eh, let's do this. All right, we'll work with this one. So this is what I have, what, 8 dots for the gradients. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rock with that and just duplicate it. Come on up here and put it up there. So that's something different that we could do. Personal preference, but I like it. I like it. All right, let's see what ChatGPT did with. I do like this one, although the crisscrossed one kind of misspelled, so we'll have to use the first one. It gave me two outputs. So I'm going to say number one, download that, and we'll use that one. Okay, so I'll bring it right on over as soon as it downloads. Okay, so we'll put that. I'm going to bring these anchors up. And maybe put it here. I'll bring it in so that you can see the father on duty. And then you can also duplicate it and then switch it, right? Let's see here. Let's bring that in. I kind of want to crisscross it. Let's do dad scene there. And then I'm going to push it back. You could also put that in the border if you wanted to. That would be all right. See that? You could do that and just have it repeat. It's totally optional, y'all. I would have it overlap like that. Actually, bring it in closer. That's cute too. That is cute too. Oh, y'all, I like that. I like it a lot. I like it. I like it. I love this. All right. And so, or like I said, we could do it to where I really like that. What y'all think? I love that. That way we're not putting it all in the corner. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't worried about it going over my QR code because I could just push it back, but I actually like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight these and group them together. We're going to group them, then duplicate them, take them to the top. I took my logo, but it's not, you can't see it. Hold on. Ungroup, let's see. Ungroup that. Boom, and group, and take it to the top. Can even do it like that. And if you're real good with it, you can actually do it to where these will meet up when we glue them together, but I'm not going to focus on that right now. And then we're going to use that same nutritional fact, or we could either do that, or we could do what, y'all? What can we do? Hey, thank you. Hey, girl, hey. Okay, so we could either do that or what's the other thing we could do, y'all? I'm trying to think. Oh, you can let them know what's in it. You can let them know what's in the bag, like the treats. So again, I have all the different treats here. You could do Doritos. Um, Sometimes I don't like the fact that, you don't want to mess up your design by putting the treats on it, but in actuality, if you do a party favor for somebody, you want them to know what's in the bag before what if they don't like Doritos? What if they have allergies? What if? So, hmm, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Okay. Now we gotta do some words. So, what did I have ChatGPT? I just had Chat. Okay. So when I talk to ChatGPT, y'all, I always say, "Hey, y'all." Yeah, I'm just having a ball. I'm talking, yeah. YouTube, we live on YouTube and on TikTok. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna say when I talk to ChatGPT, y'all, I actually will keep everything in the same conversation, right? So when I want to add to or add an element, I'll say, keeping with the same theme, right? Keeping with the same theme, create an image Okay, hold on. I gotta do the TikTok verification because they think I ain't on live. Okay, with the same, create an image with the verbiage. Um, let's see. And let me show y'all too. I'm not YouTube can't see this. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it, y'all. I appreciate the love. I do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do in ChatGPT and YouTube, y'all should see this. Yes, girl, chat. I love chat. I'm waiting to see if it's gonna update because I just shared my screen. There we go. Okay. So keep it with the same theme. And this is what I want to do. When I have a certain way that I want it to appear, you can tell them, of course, to stack the letters, but I just put it like I'll do colon and I'll say, my dad is, ah, shoot, hold on. I did it prematurely. You got to hit shift enter. Okay, my dad is my hero. And then I'll say, and we'll see what it says. It's doing something else. That's not what I asked you to do. All right, yes. What about Dad on Duty? That's a good one. We could do that one too. I'm looking for something to put on the front, and then like Dad on Duty is something I can add to the back of the design. Oh, that's cute. That wasn't what I was looking for, but it is cute. What do y'all think? I was looking for it to be in blue and like almost here's something else we could do. So if we take that same prompt, let me go back to the prompt. If we take that same prompt and say, um, I want to say almost like in a shield. Keep it, no, I don't want to do it in a shield. Never mind. We might roll with that one because I had a visual of what I wanted it to do, but I don't want it to be constricted in a shield. But I kind of wanted that shield type. We'll see. Let's run with it. Let's see what it does anyway. Let's say like shape. Let's do that. I do like that though. That is cute. Let's download it to see what it does or what it looks like. I think I already downloaded it, but it is cute. Well, remove background. Let's see how that does, because sometimes that don't do very well either. Let me blow this up. Okay, it did good. Okay, good, 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 good. This is growing on me. I like it because it kind of falls in line with the crime scene, dad scene type thing, right? So this is what I'm talking about. Like, don't let people think that just because you might use AI that you're not, it's taken away from your design. It's not. Because guess what? Again, you have to have the vision. You have to understand what it is that you want to accomplish. And by starting the design with a theme in mind will help things flow, right? So I knew coming into this live, I wanted to do a party favor based off of a father who is an officer, right? So then we create the vision. And this is so that we can let our customers know what we're capable of doing. In the Creative Vault Elite, I say, right? I hope I'm not talking too loud because I got this microphone right by me. Y'all let me know if I'm too loud. In the Creative Vault Elite, I say your social media is your portfolio, right? We can also display this on our websites once we do the mock-ups, but your Instagram, your Facebook should also be your portfolio for what you're capable of doing. Your customers do not know what you're capable of doing unless you show it to them, unless you put it in their face. You got to show them what you can do. If they don't know they can reach out to you and say, "Hey, I like this, but can you make him a firefighter? Can you do this? Can you do a you know, I don't know, an investigator thing, whatever, dad is a vet. Who knows? Is he a doctor? You know what I'm saying? You have to showcase yourself on social media. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It has to be done. No one's gonna know that you can do this if you don't show them you can do this. And that's gonna come by way of making this a mock-up and then putting it on your website. So let's do that right now, okay? I do like that, and I could add more to it. I could put little, things under these photos. But let's go ahead. We got to wrap this up because I got to get back to some other things. But y'all see, so we did a basic one. I say basic, it's all right. It's all right. We did a basic one. So this one was strictly using, well, I won't say strictly because I used AI for the dad police officer nutritional fact, right? But this was basically to show what you could do using Canva elements. We got the siren out of Canva. We got the model out of Canva. We got this out of Canva. We use the verbiage from Text Studio, which is in Canva, and it's the free version. I don't pay for Text Studio right now. Okay, and we got the handcuffs from Canva. So here's a Canva one. But if you want to level up your designs, you want to kick it up a notch, right? Which one do you think your customer would want? Which one speaks to dad? Right? Let's do another one. Look, I can't stop. We're going to do one more, right? One more. Let's see what that badge did. Nope, I don't like it. Nope. I'm gonna show y'all without having to switch my screen, but I told it to make it in like a badge type. It's all right. I don't like it though. That's giving clip art against all my beautiful work. So let me go back to chatting real quick, real quick, and say, I'm gonna go back to that design. This one here, I'm gonna say edit, and I'm gonna say, I'm telling ChatGPT, I know YouTube, y'all can't see. Using this theme, create verbiage that reads. Happy Father's Day. I wanted to use the same style as this, and I'm going to put it maybe down here. And then we're going to make it a mock-up. Now, anytime I sell my designs, anytime I give y'all my designs in the Elite, I always provide mock-ups. A lot of people don't do that. When you buy designs from other people, a lot, and I'm not, okay, I'm not throwing shade at nobody, but I do hear some people say doing mock-ups is a lot of work or doing mock-ups is a bit much. But for me, for Tracy, for Creative Vault, I like to provide the mock-ups so that you can get started right away. So when you buy my templates or when you receive my templates, you can post right away. You can put the image like this one. I gave this is on my website for sale, but I gave this to my Elite last night, right? When you get this, put that, you have my permission. Put that on your website. Put that on for, create your own social media caption and advertise it now. That's why I create those for you. Whatever I made inside of the bundle, you have the mock-ups, the water bottle, the Gatorade, you have the mock-ups. So here you go. Put your website at the bottom. Put it on your website as a featured product because guess what? We're featuring it because it's Father's Day. Put it up there. I just made it easy. I handed it to you on a silver platter. Put it up there. Use it. And then advertise on social media and get to work. Get that money. Get that bag. Okay? So let's go ahead and download. Oh, let's see what Chatty did. Hold on. All right, all right. It's okay. I wish they made it a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. I didn't want it this big. Let me show y'all real quick. Okay. This is not what I wanted it to do. But we're going to move on because I got to get back to something else. Okay. I'm always multitasking. Y'all almost got me at 1,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that for my first live on this channel. Okay. So here we go. I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you for showing me love. Thank you for hanging out with me. We're going to make this the markup. I understand I did not do any other things, but that's because we spent a lot of time on this. So you see how not ChatGPT, Canva took away the white and the fathers. See that? So what you're going to do is click edit. Nope. You're going to click the BG remover again. Sorry. And then click restore to get your white text back. It gave it a transparent. You got to have that white text. So all you got to do is paint over it. It's acting kind of funky. It's probably because I'm live. We're going to paint over this so that it's not transparent. It's going really slow. Hold on. It's going really slow. Is it restoring it, honey? Is it restoring it? Okay. Let's see. Did it restore it? Let's do BG remover again. It's going really slow, and I think it's just because I'm recording or I'm on Zoom, you know? Uh-oh. Undo. Backspace erase. Undo. Okay. Let's restore. You gotta hit restore, and then you can make it bigger so you can see. And it still looks transparent because I see little blocks. Oh, it's going like it's the mouse is moving so slow. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. But I just wanted to show you. I'm not completely sold on this, but I'm just gonna show y'all. We're gonna minimize this. Um, we're gonna put Doritos over here. I'm going to lock this in place. Put the Dorito sign over here. We're gonna minimize it. Again, that's just there because we want people to know what's in the bag, right? But we want to make this one bigger. We're gonna take down the shields. Position that. I like it. So now let's download it. We're gonna do page 2. Make sure it's high. It says size, but it's actually the quality, y'all. Quality is up and download. Yep. They got me to 1K likes on TikTok. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for my first live on this channel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go back to this one here. Give me 1 second, y'all. I have my mock-ups. Let's see if I duplicate. Nope. I hit duplicate. I thought I put the mock-ups in here. Hold on. Let me see. No, I didn't. Not for the chip bag. So let me just duplicate this page. Duplicate. I'm not gonna do the whole I'm not gonna do the whole mock-up because I'm not done. An hour just is not enough time to design. It really isn't. And that's why we get paid money for our designs, right? Because this is time. This is time that even with using ChatGPT, it's time because you got to, you know, you have to give it prompts and everything else. But here is the mock-up, y'all. Isn't that cute? And with this particular mock-up, if you receive my designs and they have that chip bag, you can they have the chips on there. You can ungroup it, remove the chips, and then put it back. And then some people do not do this. I'm gonna show y'all one more thing. Uh-oh. I'm gonna show y'all one more thing, and then I'm gonna go. I gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Okay. One more thing. Some people do not show the back of the chip bag. And when you design something like this, you want, especially if you're not doing reels like you should be, you want to show your customers how the backside could be. Because isn't the backside, which is these two panels, isn't that just as dope? Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to show y'all how to do the back so that you can do a mock-up of the backside too. So we're going to delete all of that. Delete. We got to unlock some of these elements. Unlock. Some people don't know how to do this and it surprised me. So that's why I want to show you. All right. Because I feel like you should show what the back looks like. So let's go. We're gonna go to our uploads. Then I upload it? Because I had to. Hold on. Uploads. Let's go to uploads here. Here we go. All right. So to do a mock-up of the back of a chip bag, all right, you're gonna bring in your chip, your final image, right? And then we are going to, so we know, I'm trying to make this as clear as possible. We know that a chip bag is 11 inches wide. The middle of that will be 5.5. So we're going to bring this up all the way to the top, bring it all the way to the bottom as much as it'll go. Don't go over though, okay? Okay, so now we're going to slide this one to the right. And it's going to snap. I don't know if you've seen it, but it snaps at the middle. If it does not snap for you, then you know you got to go to 5.5 on the ruler. Look at the ruler. So 5.5. It snaps. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to duplicate it. So first slide it to the right and then slide it to the left. Boom. Okay. Got it? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it by the anchors. I don't know if you can see here. Here's the anchor for the left side. Okay. Grab it by the anchor and bring it on in until you kind of reach the blue, but I want you to go a little bit over, just a little bit. Then on this side, I want you, bring it over. Almost done, y'all. Almost done. Bear with me. Bear with me. Y'all know how we say everything is content. I have another device up here and I'm going to record myself. Y'all, when I say y'all got to show up, please show up. Show up for yourself. If nobody else claps for you, clap for yourself. Please and thank you. All right, so I'm about to record myself teaching. And then I'm going to put it in my reels, okay? So record, it's counting down. So, okay, so on the right side here, grab this anchor, bring it in. See how I see the little bit of the blue in the middle? Slide it over just a touch. Okay, hold on. I got to start all over. Not all over, but you see, I could see some of the blue there in the middle. I'm going to grab this anchor and then slide it just, let me move the ruler. Slide it just outside of that. The rulers are getting in my way. Okay, just a little bit over. All right. Now what I want you to do is delete the background. Delete the template. You're going to download this and make sure that you download it with a transparent background. So download, what page is this? 3. Transparent background. I take up the quality of it. Transparent background, download. Okay. Y'all with me? Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay. So now we're gonna do a mock-up of the back side of the chip bag, y'all. Please, if your design on the back, if your design on the back is just as dope as the design on the front, why are we not showing it? Huh? Why are we not showing it? Okay. I'm trying to find where, okay, here we go. Did it download? There we go. So I'm going to slide this over. I'm going to get rid of all my rulers, right? Get rid of all those rulers. Get them out of the way. Okay, I'm going to slide this over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate. Uh-oh. Canva has this wonderful thing called, is this grouped? Okay, group it first. There we go. I'm going to duplicate it. Okay, slide it to the left. Now slide to the right. Okay. Now, what we could do is put this image here. Now there's a little bit, I'm going to show you, I'm going to make this bigger. There's a little bit of the silver of the chip bag. So all you got to do is double click and stretch it out just a little bit and then slide it over. Okay. I'm going to slide it down a little bit. Boom. 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 So now, oh, you gotta be careful how you grab this. So if you grab it wrong, just click undo. So now you can showcase in a mock-up. This wouldn't be the final mock-up for me. I'm not done. But in a mock-up, you can showcase the front and the back. So you can show your customer if you're not doing reels. Y'all hear me? I want y'all to be doing reels, showcasing your stuff. But if you're not doing reels, then at least show your customer in digital format what you're capable of doing. Look, we can even see the fingerprints. Look at the fingerprints. It's on the front and the back. That's why I positioned it that way to have that effect. I love to do things a little bit different than like just like your traditional. We already seen the basic one. Now we're stepping outside of basic and we're leveling up our designs, right? So the front is dope, the back is dope. We could add more to it, but it's dope like that. Can we agree? Can we agree or disagree? What are we doing? All right. So this is, if you like this design, y'all know if you're in my elite membership, you're going to get it. If you are not in my membership, my members, let me just tell you some of their perks. Let me show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. In my elite membership, they get all the designs I do for free. All right. So recently I dropped the Father's Day bundle. Let me show y'all. I can show you better, I can tell you. And I dropped the Call of Daddy. Uh-oh, sorry. Well, that's my website. Y'all can get website help too. So we got the templates, Call It Daddy, and this one's a little bit more expensive just because I also have a gift box template in there. So I mean expensive, it really ain't expensive. It's $19.99 for this bundle. But they get it for free, y'all. They get all the designs for free. So in my membership, if you like this type of designs, if you want to learn this type of designs, We do have a membership. Okay. And I even, if y'all are on my live right now, my members are on my live. Don't forget, we got the affiliate program to where you can earn money for referrals. Okay. So I went over that and it's in your dashboard. But our membership is $47 a month. I do want to tell you that already, my members have left reviews and they have inboxed me and they have told me on live that what they pay, what the value that they get supersedes what they pay. I didn't say it, they said it, but I already know the value I bring. But it makes me feel great when they're telling me that because that means I'm doing something right. So, again, we have a growing library of designs. I got to change that. It's not even just party favors, it's designs. We have designing sessions. I cover website. I give them website assistance, right? Because I want my people to know how to manage their websites. We cover AI, just like I did on this live. AI is included. I teach you not only how to do the AI for designing, but also for business management, projecting sales, creating social media captions that are SEO optimized. Okay. And I put any and all designs available. Live classes, they get me every single week, not once a month, not every other week like I used to do, once a week. Every Tuesday we meet. Okay. We're designing in Canva. I will introduce Photoshop soon, but a lot of my community is in Canva. Very, very soon, we will be talking about design structure and business credit for those who want to take business seriously. I have two LLCs. I have taught this class before, and the last class that I taught, I was in the trenches with them. I don't gloss over. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So I don't gloss over the fact that you need business credit. I actually got in the trenches with my members and I showed them what they need to do and in the steps to take them because the steps when you're building business credit is crucial. You have to do it in the correct steps. Okay, so I got in the trenches with them, and so we will be revisiting business credit. Because for those who are not hobbyists and you're taking your business seriously, you're gonna want to know how to build business credit, how to leverage your business to get it to work for you instead of for you working for it, right? Learning email funnels. Again, not glossing over it. I don't gloss over it. Showing you how to actually do it because guess what? Social media is free. Facebook's free, Instagram's free, TikTok's free, YouTube's free. If they decide to turn the lights out on you today, what is your recourse? What is the actions you're going to take? Who you going to call? They don't care. They're giving you a free platform to showcase your products. You're not paying them to do it. In some cases, they're paying you, but they can shut the lights out at any time. They have at least twice that I know of. So, email marketing is important. So many people shy away from it. It's important because what happens when social media turns the lights out? What are you going to do if you don't have any connection to your customers via email, which is another reason why having a website is important because that's where you're going to lead the people to give you their emails. I was actually teaching a class the last time, not the last time, the very first time that I remember social media shut the lights out. And I was in the middle of class and I said, listen here. Social media ain't gonna stop no show over here. And I emailed my members. Here's a Zoom link in case y'all was waiting the day of and got your Zoom link then. In case you were waiting the day of, here's a Zoom link in case you lost it. Okay. We're still going live. Y'all have to take your business seriously and structure it and run it like a business and not a hobby. You have to plan, you have to project sales, you have to look at last month's projections to know what you're going to do the next month. That's big boss moves right there. That's big boss moves. But some of y'all still doing the small boss moves, right? Some of y'all still ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You have to look at analytics. You have to look at prior sales and see what works and what didn't work so you don't make the same mistakes again. All of that we dive into in Create a Vault Elite. And as the vault grows with information, that price will eventually go up. Again, my members said it. I did it. They said it. The value they get supersedes the cost they're paying. So now is the time to get in. You get so much value in here. I know what I bring to the table. I know my experience. And I would never teach on something I've never done. I would never teach on some. I even put in there content creation. What? I would never teach y'all in something I'm not knowledgeable with, right? So we are doing designing. We're talking about content creation, email automations. They get half off my website services. Okay. They get website management assistance. They get me in their back pocket. They can reach out to me and say, Tracy, got a question. And I'm going to answer them before I answer anybody else because guess what? They're paying to be in the room. So I'm giving them my attention. They're pouring into me, thus I will pour into them. They get designs. They're going to get the business credit module, designing, live classes every single week. Live, we talk every week. Just so much. And then the actual topics that we do, they're going to get designs, but classes that I do is covering evergreen products. So that means products like the party favors that happen year round. Baby showers, weddings, memorial, party favors. Graduation is big. It can happen at different times of the year, but evergreen, and then we'll expand upon that, right? We're starting with the basics, but like I said, as the vault grows, so won't the price. Because listen, man, listen. My time is valuable, you know? And I have a little one, I have a husband, I have a home to manage. I'm busy. I'm booked and busy too. So in order, like my time, I give my time to my people. I keep looking over here at the iPad because I think y'all over here, but y'all over here. I give my time, especially to those who are paying for it. You know what I'm saying? They're paying to be here. So yeah, heck yeah, they're gonna get my attention. When they got a question, I'm gonna answer it. I have returning students. That says a lot. And yes, I'm popping my own ish because I have returning students. I don't really like to say students and mentees and stuff like that, but the people who are in my community have been with me for a long time. There's probably just one, maybe two, but the girls, the women that are with me have been with me since I've started teaching. So that tells me a lot, and I'm very honored that they trust me to continue to lead them. So with that said, again, I have to go. if you would like to join Creative Vault Elite, again, you could go to creativevault HQ.com. This is my website. We don't do ordinary over here. We do outside the box. Okay. CreativeVaultHQ.com. You can look at the classes. Well, I'm adding classes, but Design Vault, you can buy designs from me. My members, this is the affiliate program is actually going to come up off of here. This is going to be just for my members. So they can earn money by sharing like the templates and soon the classes, and they can actually earn cash money. They could pay for their membership by being an affiliate. I don't even know if I can put it in it. Uh, it's not letting me write in it, but it's not letting me put anything in the chat. Can I write? I can't put it in here for some reason. I don't know why. But creativevaulthq.com, creativevaulthq.com. And then for those who would like to be an affiliate, actually I'm gonna make that member only. We're gonna she said, and she do. Hey Tracy. I love my girls. I love y'all. So I gotta go, y'all. I said I was only gonna be on here for an hour, 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Okay. So yeah. So this was fun. And when I finish this, I will post it. I'm trying to think of a more consistent going live schedule to do on YouTube and TikTok, possibly. Might even be Sundays. Yes. Do that. Do that. Father's Day treats. Yes. Girl, I love it. I love it because there's so many different things that you could do, even with party favors. There's so many different things you could do. So that was our last one. Yep. So, oh, okay. I'm gonna set up my website so that even if y'all refer I'm losing my voice. Even if y'all refer people to the mentorship, you'll earn a commission. So I'll let you know when that's done. I'm gonna try to do it today because like I said, the price is going up as it grows. And so I appreciate and I like to pour back into my own community. So because they've been rocking with me so long, why wouldn't I want to reward them for hanging out? Plus, like I said, if they refer other people and people buy stuff using their link and they earn cash money, right? Not a credit towards my website, money that could very well pay for their own membership and then some. So my community, they've been rocking with me for a minute. And so I love to try to pay it back. I know some of them have already told me that, the value is beyond what they expected. I do my best. But I want to give them an incentive to keep rocking with your girl in to hold tight as we go through the next phases, especially business credit. That could be life changing. Some people do not realize the leverage you can have with business credit, y'all. Yeah, I got the phone all in your face. Some people don't realize the leverage you can have with business credit. Putting property in your business's name, vehicles in your business's name. Y'all, what? That is business on a whole nother level. You think that you gotta be a corporation, like Walmart or something like that to have business credit? No. You think that just because you create party favors and banners on t-shirts that you aren't worthy of having business credit? Put some respect on your business's name. Big business over here, right? Big business. Put some bounce in there. Big business. I was just in a webinar last night. Listen, I'm looking at owning properties, honey. Guess who? Guess who name that property gonna be in? Can you guess? Not mine. Big business. Stand on it. I need y'all to come out the funk. I need y'all to come out of the small mind thinking. Come out of that. Think highly of yourself. Think highly of your business. Think highly of the time, effort, and money you've put into your business, and start look structuring it like you a big boss, because you are. You just need somebody's, it could be multiple people, but somebody to lead you down the right path. Okay? I gotta go. I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with your girl. And I'll let y'all know when I think of my next live session. Just make sure you are following my pages. Also, hit the notification bell so you'll get notified when I do go live. But I always try to notify you like by way of posting when I go live. But I will let y'all know of my live schedule for this month, and I'll see y'all next time. All right. Y'all have a great